All right, take
Okay, we're good.
two on the second time we've tried this. Technical issues abound. We got Justin, we got Matt, we got John.
Hey.
How's everybody doing?
I'm doing okay.
Okay, so where we last left off, we had Gaston and we had Lerman, and they were coming back. They basically had found their way back to the very first little structure they found outside of Soulworn, where they found a little piece of paper that
Yep.
was not so nice to them. And they had also encountered some cloaked figures on the road, and the fight was going to start. Does anybody have any questions where we got to up to this point?
No, we were just being ambushed, right?
Correct, you were being ambushed.
We got the Get Down, Mr. President from Rowdy Brody Brownie.
Yeah. So does somebody want to explain Rowdy Brody Brownie to Iziel?
Matt.
Oh, right. Were you not here for Rowdy Brody Brownie?
No.
He's not been here.
Oh
for
my
Rowdy Brody Brownie.
god. Okay, so I had a chance to swap out my familiar because I had leveled up, and I took a brownie. His name is Brody,
God.
and he's rowdy.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. I started to image search. Holy shit. I started to image search Slav Squat, and I not only did I find a good one, it's got the fucking face that you used to use for so many reaction images, Matt. Hold on, let me get this.
You post it.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's
How
too
perfect
good.
is that?
That's too good.
So yeah, he was. I made him like just surly, and all he would say was a Brody, even though he's totally capable of speaking like 6 languages. Yeah, he squats. We got him a tracksuit. He's got a knife, a wand, and bath salts.
That comes in the starting
This
kit
is
for
my
any
favorite
brownie.
character.
Yeah.
Any brownie comes with bath salt.
It has to, otherwise it's not an
Shit,
official
guys.
brownie.
I'm sorry, I missed.
No, I think the joke was that he made a perception check that everybody else fucked up, and I was like, yeah, the bath salts have got him real paranoid right now. So
Yeah. He also,
Oh,
when
that's
Gaston
spectacular.
woke up, he asked, "What's wrong with Odo?" Odo does not look
Yeah,
like
because
he's
he was
okay.
described to me as like about the size of a halfling, but I think
he's
it's
actually much
small.
smaller. He's actually
Yeah.
tiny. Yeah.
Right.
So, you know.
Oh my god.
So, I need to pull Iziel down for a second.
Okay.
All right, we're here now. So, the last thing you remember was talking to Lerman and then taking up your night watch, basically.
Mhm.
In the night, you had heard some mysterious sounds coming from the return, so you went out to investigate. You wandered away from the house a little bit, and you did see what you thought was that same cloaked creature from before, the same one that you saw in the fog. And for fear of losing its trail, you simply decided to pursue it. And you basically pursued it to the point where you got to this, the same shack that we're talking about here. And
Okay.
after losing the trail, basically at that point, seeing him run north, you took up rest in the shack itself. And you hear thunk, thunk, thunk against the side wall of the shack while you're simply inside of it. And that alerts you to something outside. You probably also see knife points coming through the wall. So, can you give me an initiative?
Yeah. That is a 20.
Okay. So I'm going to toss you back up here.
All
right. We writers convenienced everything. You guys are lucky.
Okay, good.
Can I get a an initiative from everybody?
Sure. I think that I did really badly last time we did this, so I'm gonna.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
All shall be well, and all shall be well, and all manner of things shall be well.
Whew. My initiative is 23.
The gentleman's 23. Oh, did I get rid of that? Got it. It's up. We're good.
Let's see. RBB got a 16, and Lerman got a
RBB is short for
12.
Rowdy Brody Brownie, by the way.
Yeah, Rowdy Brody Brownie.
That's how we, abbreviate his name. And once again, I am splitting the initiative rolls, which is a terrible idea. Oh my lord, there are so many people in this one. Okay.
Oh God.
All right. So again, you see these cloaked figures. It's hard to make out their features, but they're somewhat pointy, like elves are. So that's an important distinction to make.
Hey.
They are. The elves are kind of pointy. You know?
Okay, their ears are pointy.
All right, that's fair. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
pointy features.
I'm going to make these guys with red cloaks. They're enemies now. MS Paint, ahoy. Alright, so we have Gaston and RBB and Lerman, who are all very close to the cloaked figures. Maybe about, like, 50 feet off. It looks like they were kind of lurking in some of the foliage alongside the road. And you got maybe... You have 4 of these jerks who are out towards the road. And between... rather, you guys are between the little shack and the 4 jerks.
Alright.
So the first one of the jerks rushes up to Gaston and attempts to slice and dice him.
Alright.
The first swing is a wild miss. I'm going to say he drops one of the 2 short swords. But the second is a 23 versus AC.
That is a connection.
You take 6 points of damage. It just drives a short sword into your flesh on your arm. Another one of these jerks sort of runs up alongside his buddy to flank Gaston. And misses with both swings. Looks like he's anticipating something. Can't quite get in there. It is now Gaston's turn. So you got 2 of these guys basically threatening you on either side.
So they're just cloaked medium creatures, medium humanoids.
2 short
Can I get a
swords
better
each.
description of...
Yeah. So they're medium humanoids. They have, even though I made them red on MS Paint, deep blue cloaks. It looks like they have some feathers and small ornaments pinned, but otherwise very nondescript. They had hand crossbows, which they put away, and they each appear to have 2 short swords, which they've drawn. The hoods of their cloaks are up. You can see, probably some strands of hair from either one, but they are both fairly similar in build and height. You would assume that having the same common quality cloak, that they are probably somehow involved with each other. Not like involved romantically, but
Okay. Are they flanking me or are they adjacent?
They are flanking you.
They're flanking me. All right. I am going to...
Run.
I'm going to get the fuck out of Dodge. No, I'm going to 5 foot... I guess like backwards, if you know what I mean, to where I'm kind of next to one of them,
Right.
and then putting 5 feet in between me and the
Right.
other one.
Right, so kind of screwing up
So
the
whichever
flanking.
direction. Right.
I
I'll
feel you,
disrupt the flanking by 5 footing away, but remaining next to one of them, obviously. And I will... Well, actually, I'm sorry. Can I take that back? I'm going to 5
No.
foot... Can I 5 foot in a direction where I'm no longer directly adjacent to either of them?
No, because if you 5 foot in any direction, basically assume that they were on perfect opposites of you, and if you 5 foot, you could
playing
get
with
out of
squares.
flanking,
Oh.
but it's clear that they could 5 foot and pursue you. So,
Well, no, I mean just so that for the remainder of my turn that I'm not within threatened squares, I guess is what I mean.
they basically got you pincered in.
Okay, that's fine. I'll 5 foot, like I originally said, to be
Okay.
adjacent to one of them. I'm gonna try to cast Bull Strength defensively. So let's look up that lovely concentration check again. It was.
It should be 17 because it's 15 plus the spell's level. Is Bull Strength 1 or 2?
Right. It's level 2. It's 2. Especially for Blood Rager. It's
19? How do we forget the rules on this already?
Concentration check. If hold on. What level spell is it?
It's a second level spell, so it's 19, right?
The DC is yeah, I think it's 5 plus
Cast
twice
defensively. Yep, 15 plus double the spell level, so it's going to be 19.
Yeah. You add your main casting stat and your spellcaster level to that.
There you
to
go.
Your roll.
Official answer.
So DC 19.
Yes.
And what is my modifier?
It'll be 7 plus what's your charisma modifier?
Okay. 3, so plus 10.
Yeah.
Okay. I will do just that. I got a 25.
Cool.
So I succeeded.
Yep.
And that is a 1 standard action cast. So I now have Bull Strength on me for 7 minutes. I get plus 4 strength.
For the rest of their lives, anyway.
That's right. Whew, that's a good way to put it. And I probably didn't have my weapon out already, eh?
I would say you did. It's okay.
Okay.
You can
I was
have
gonna
it
say
out.
I'll just use the movement action to do that, but
Well, no, they kind of ran up to, so no, you didn't. So yeah, you can use the move action. Does that incur an attack of opportunity?
yeah, it would, I believe.
Okay.
So
I
I'll take it.
So yeah, as you're moving to draw your greatsword, he slashes you across the arm for 6 points of damage.
Okay.
All right. So you hear a noise in the shack nearby, 20 feet nearby. Everybody make a perception check.
Ooh,
5.
natural 1, so I did not hear it.
You're busy, so you have an excuse.
Lerman got a 34. RBB got a 33.
Okay. Both of you two see Odo very clearly sort of poking his head out of the little shack nearby.
Okay, good.
And it's Odo's turn. Gaston does not see it, and he is not relieved by his friend's presence.
I'm going to move behind the one that Gaston is flanking.
Okay.
And then I'm going to make a.
You're gonna draw your weapon while you're doing it.
I'm gonna do an attack. I'm gonna do the thing.
You're gonna do an attack.
I'm gonna do a single attack.
I did a thing.
Did it? It's 18. 18.
Yep, that is a connection.
All right.
They're mad because they thought
Holy shit.
they were the rogues, and then you were the rogue.
Oh, we got him. Oh, they got me.
Three. What sneak attack is it? 2d6?
What's your level? 7?
I think it's 3d6 by now. Might be 4d6.
Yeah, it's 3d6.
Are you guys level 7 now?
Yeah.
Level are
Ah.
you?
6.
Not 7.
4.
Well, it's probably 3d6.
Yeah.
If it advances like ninja, then you're at 3d6.
Yeah, it's every other level.
Because
That it goes
Ishan just got 3d6 at level 5, so
11 total. I will level up in the enter.
Okay. So, being distracted and striking at it, Gaston, Odo runs up and drives one short sword deep into the back, and it lets out a curse in Draconic.
did you say draconic?
Yes.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Well, I
Are you
didn't
answering
understand it.
for me? What?
You're like your mic might not be picking up your voice. Like we can hear you, but only
Oh,
for
you
this
know
moment
what?
of you
Yeah,
talking.
wait a minute. Is it?
You can
So,
hear you now.
no. I think my
Limiter.
my limiter.
Think you're what?
There we go. No, I think I was using the wrong mic. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was picking up my howler monkey mic.
Oh,
No.
nice.
So don't worry, I prevented that from happening again. Okay. Going.
It's the enemy's turn, and they deafen you.
All right, another one. Seeing Odo rushes up to him, but not able to flank him, and attacks. What's your AC? 11 versus AC, which doesn't hit. But what's your AC? Odo.
My AC is 18.
Yep, that is a miss. So, swinging wide, not able to connect with you. It is RBB's turn.
RBB is
What's RBB's movement speed, by the way?
I believe it's 20.
Okay.
Last time he had so many amazing rolls, I thought you were going to be like, it's 60 land speed.
It's a dimension door.
Dimension
Yeah.
door and spell resistance.
Yeah, he's got a 20-foot movement speed. I'm trying to figure out if he can get up to Gaston to do a Healy stick on him.
If you say he does a cartwheel, he can do it.
He does a cartwheel
Okay.
and does a little dab as he heals Gaston
Okay.
with the.
I'd like to imagine that when he lands the cart behind me, that he's squatting position
Yes.
while he's
Yeah.
retrieving his wand, and then does the wand cast from a squat.
Yes.
Yeah, he does cartwheel, squat, dab into a healing spell on Gaston. Yes, he rolled a 6, so he gets the spell off.
So, Rowdy Brody Brownie, as always.
And the amount of healing is 5 points.
Thank you. If I still haven't seen Odo, well, I guess now I would have because he came up and snuck attacked the one. But it's like, oh, thanks, Brody. You're so much better than our last little person. I'm glad he's gone.
I find your size to be really appealing and charming. It adds a lot to your character.
The fuck? All right.
The other one
Even
was the wrong size.
It is the last one of these crazy gentlemen to go, and you see he has not put his crossbow away. He moves over and he fires at Lurman.
Sure he does. Okay.
Come on, dude. There are like 4 of them. I'm gonna shoot at you.
I know. Fine.
Well,
My
it's just a
AC is
bow.
14.
It's not gonna hit you. What's your AC?
14.
But he does hit you.
Yeah.
The paper.
No, it's
man.
not surprising. My AC is 14. I had it coming.
What were you thinking?
You
having
lost
an
your
AC of
brownie.
14?
You lost your source of
You-
power.
You should have been squatting.
All right. The arrow raises your torso for 5 points of damage.
Yeah.
I should come up with a random like affliction generator. Like the arrow snags
Dave has another
your loin for 5 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Lerman's turn.
Fine, whatever.
Lerman, you are not threatened.
Okay. So there's one that hasn't put his crossbow away that just shot me, right?
Yes.
And there's 3 others that are getting stuck into melee combat.
Yes.
Did they drop their crossbows when they got in?
They appeared to have put their crossbows away.
They stowed their
They
crossbows.
stowed them.
This is going to be important.
Okay. 3 have
but they
stowed their
did,
crossbows. The 3 in melee have stowed their crossbows.
and we are all together standing pretty close to the nasty little house, right?
Yes. You're
Okay.
about 20 feet away
I'm gonna-
from the nasty little house.
I'm gonna target one of the ones that I guess was the one that Odo is not flanking right now. One of the ones that was attacking Gaston.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Aversion on him. and I'm going to set the aversion as the nasty little house. So the first thing he's got to do is make a DC 18 will save.
Fail. Please continue.
Okay. If he did he succeed or fail?
He failed. Did you guys hear me?
Okay. No, I didn't hear you say that he failed.
He failed.
Okay. So the
Hang on. Can you hang on 1 sec for me?
Sure.
Okay. Can you hear me any better now?
Yeah, you sound fine. It's just occasionally I think it does that thing where it sounds like maybe you're ready for activating like
Testing
voice
1, 2.
activation or whatever
Yeah.
is maybe like not sensitive enough. I don't know.
There we go. I made it real sensitive.
I
Is that
want to
better?
hear you fart. Yes.
Okay. Yes, he failed.
Okay, so aversion creates essentially a 50 cube centered on the nasty little house. This guy now has the aversion. It's a compulsion to stay out of that cube, and if they are not out of that area, if they find themselves in the area of their aversion, they are nauseated.
Okay. Nausea is bad.
Nauseated is bad. It's worse than sickened.
I'm going to say it is. So which one did you
Does that
cast this on? The
affect
one with
everybody or just them?
One of the not the one that Odo was flanking. One of the ones that was attacking Gaston.
Okay.
So the one that I'm no longer that I like 5-footed away from.
Yes.
Okay. So that one over there. That
Yeah,
one
that
hates
one's
the house
nauseated.
now. He hates it.
Yeah. He's unable to attack, cast spells, concentrate on spells, or do anything else requiring attention. He gets a single move action per turn, and he is currently being compelled to stay away from the house.
All right.
Jesus, dude. Nauseated's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Sick.
Once he's out of the area, he's no longer nauseated.
All right. Well, he pretty much needs to double move out of that area, so he's done so for now.
But yeah, unless his life is threatened to get into that area, he's compelled not to. Basically.
All right. All right. Anything else Lerman wants to do aside from haunt the dreams of people in cloaks?
I'm gonna get into the house if I can, or as close to into the house as I can.
All right. I'm going to say you can pretty much get into the doorway of the house.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to just get cover from the guy with the crossbow.
Yeah, you can do that. That's fine. I'm going to put you inside the house. So you have half cover from him.
Okay, great.
Okay.
That's
All
my
right.
turn.
Back to...
Guess what I'm doing next turn? It's that again.
Everyone hates the house. We used to hate a house. All right, that guy is booking it. He does not want to be there. The guy who was flanking with Gaston and is now being flanked by Odo and Gaston suddenly realizes he's in a pretty bad spot. He's going to 5 foot away, and he's going to attack Gaston as he's moving back because he realizes what a bad position he's in. Does manage to hit Gaston once, again with the short sword, for 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And it is Gaston's turn. So you are.
So he's adjacent to you still, right?
Yeah, he has. Yeah, you have 1 in your threatened square.
Okay, I am going to make a full round attack on him. Well, first as a swift action, I'm going to fly into my Blood Rage.
Okay.
Get my long gangly arms and my frothy gills and scream Mamma Mia and get into my Blood Rage here.
Okay. I'm elongating. Your arms in that
I am
space.
then... I will then make 2 attacks as part of my full round with my Ancestral Greatsword on the poor creature that's about to be torn asunder. First attack. Oh, I'm power attacking too, by the way.
Your arms look like a missing no.
Oh, fuck.
Lerman's like, your arms are glitched out, bro.
Is that what spell you cast?
It's a client side or server side?
Man, with bold strength, I'm going to rip this guy's head off. Yeah, so I'm power attacking. My first attack, because of Furious Focus, I do not... I don't have to take the attack penalty, but for the second attack, I will. So first attack is 31
Yep.
versus AC.
Yep.
Should I roll damage first or roll the second attack
Roll
first, I
damage
guess?
first.
I don't know. I'll just roll damage. First attack is 2d6 plus 15. 22 damage.
He looks so barely alive that I can't even begin
Okay,
to
cool.
describe what numeric value he is.
I am gonna follow up with a second attack. Then I didn't even get to do my corner and intimidate him. So
I'm pretty sure they're intimidated.
25.
Like
Yeah,
the guy
for-
with the aversion just like had a glimpse of the future. Like he saw like 3 seconds into the future, and he was like, "Oh no, dude!"
Wow, dude! If you're near that house, a man gets really long arms and cuts you to death.
Dude,
One day
you gave
he
him
gets totally smashed by a guy with long arms.
you gave him superpowers.
The second one is 23 damage.
Yeah, he's
Heaving his guts up all over the
he's
ground.
very cut in half. Is no question about. You cut him from the shoulder down through the midsection. And you just cleaved him in half, and he's doing that thing where he's like sticking his tongue out and making gurgly sounds. Is this what you've been working on? Is this what you're
It's
gonna
good.
contribute?
It's great.
Is this what you're gonna contribute?
Yeah. After
Yeah, he
I
does a
cut that,
lot of cartwiels. and a
after I
lot
cut
of
that man in
backflips.
half, I'll just kind of like beat my chest and scream at the one that's running away from aversion.
All right. I can't describe it any better myself. You still have a 5 foot, I think. You could also 5 foot towards the one that's still threatening Odo.
Oh, that's true. I could. I'm gonna do that. Thank
Okay.
you for the suggestion.
You know, we're just having so much fun. I want you to make sure you... Okay, and you daintily step over the corpse of the man. And now
Just
you're
walk
threatening
through it.
that? Poor boy. It's
Just have
Odo's
a-
turn.
Torso shoe now.
Right. Odo, you should be able to 5 foot and sort of get into flanking position now that
Well,
Gaston is a noodle.
technically, too, I now have 10 feet of threatening squares, by the way, as
Right.
a PS, because I'm raging with my long arms, so...
So
Yeah,
I've been waiting. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I am going to move into position to flank him. However, that needs to happen best.
You can 5 foot
and
there. It's easy.
To call my shots, I am going to use distracting attack. So if I score my melee attack, I give up my bonus damage, but I leave him flat-footed for John to obliterate him.
All right.
So I'm going to try that out.
The face and the ski
So-
mask on the brownie.
First attack is a 13.
Versus AC.
Yeah.
And there's no bonus. This
He'd
is
be flat-footed AC, I think.
no.
No.
This would leave him. That is not a connection. And you get is that with or without flanking?
Oh, I didn't count flanking. Sorry. Oh wait, actually here. Sorry, I just leveled up my character. So let me try that again. That is 14. Flanking is 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
14, 15, 16.
Okay. It is still not a connection.
Okay. Second attack. Natural 1.
All right.
Doing nothing.
All right.
Standing there.
You're still flanking.
Back to your old trick, Soto.
You're not the brownie at all. All right. Anything else you wanted to
Wait.
do with your turn? You still have a move action technically, but you can't move with it.
No, I'm good.
Wait, if you're there, then who behind me?
All right. This guy wants to get away. He's gonna 5 foot.
Yeah. I did. I misread the spell. It's I designate an area 50 feet on a side, but the aversion is basically coming within 60 feet of that area. So it's 110 feet on each side.
Okay.
Is the
Is it
area
like a
that-
cone or is it like a dome?
It's a cube,
Okay. So he's not gonna.
but it's half the cube is underground. I think technically so.
All right. A bunch of things either come up real fast or go down real quick. All right. He moves away from. This is what I think would probably happen. He 5
How-
fots away from Gaston.
He
Probably.
gets a single move action every turn.
Okay.
That is what he gets. So he's nauseated right now.
He no. Sorry, this is the wrong one. The other one already
Okay.
moved away.
Okay.
Yeah, he booked it out of there. He wasn't having any of that. This one is gonna 5 foot. My guess is he wouldn't know that Gaston has reach with his noodle arms because they're kind of like
Yeah.
extendo noodle arms, right?
Yeah, I just kind of imagine it being like some kind of disturbing anime character.
Okay. He's probably going to try to put his swords away and pull out his crossbow.
All right, I
So,
am going to attack of opportunity that motherfucker.
yeah. I'm just thinking what he would do, given that he just saw his friend cut in half, and he's probably already trying to run away.
Well, if he 5 foot, I don't think he'd have a way
He's
unless he
still in
just
your reach.
withdrew
He's
to
still in
leave
your
my
reach.
leave my threatened space.
Go
so,
ahead and roll an attack of opportunity on him.
Okay. I don't think power attack applies to that, right? Like that's not an effect that the whole round that I'm stuck with for like the whole round, right? I don't think so.
What, power attack?
Yeah,
I
that's
think you
something.
only get you set that once per turn.
Yeah, I
Once
think
per-
you
Right,
just
once
get
per
that on
round.
one attack.
Right. Okay. So
You
yeah.
get that
So
the whole turn that applies.
right. Okay. So 27 versus AC.
Yeah.
All right. 18 damage.
So the great sword flies out on a spaghetti limb and pierces the guy right through the hip, nearly severing his leg, and he is now limping away as best he can. But he is going to take a shot at Gaston. You know?
From 10 feet
He's
away
gonna-
with his crossbow.
He's going to do that. And the arrow just sinks into your chest for 5 points of damage, which probably doesn't even phase you.
It comes right off of my 10 HP.
Yep.
Ha, it was a fake plastic chest.
Above my real chest. Rowdy Brody Brownie, it is your turn.
Rowdy Brody Brownie. There's no reason to heal Gaston at this point, so
Yeah, that's...
Rowdy Brody Brownie.
Nightmare
Got it.
Kong.
Rowdy Brody Brownie is going to cast
Cast Dimension Door and continue to harry that poor man who's going to throw up.
he
here in a
doesn't
second.
he technically doesn't do any damage, so I'm not gonna have him do
You
that.
can have him pick up a folding chair from the audience.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
No reason he can't be like a
chair,
hype man no reason he can't be like a hype man. That's what I want
Yeah,
you to
he's
do
going
with
to,
his feat progression is get him improvised weapon so that he can start just pulling out like table legs and stuff.
The stop sign.
Whole rolls of quarters and stuff.
No, he's just gonna start moving back into the house cover.
Okay. I
That's
gotta
his turn.
animate him cartwheeling again here.
Yeah, cartwheeling.
Alright. It is the other heretic's turn who had the bow out from the beginning. He is going to start backing up and fire his bow at Odo. Yes. For 6 points of damage.
At who?
At Odo.
Okay.
So Odo, that's 6 points of damage. And it is Lerman's turn. You can see they are basically retreating now.
All right.
Nice ambush, fucker.
Yeah. Let's see.
The furthest one is probably
is it
35 feet away from you.
Lerman's turn, you said?
Yeah.
Is it? Hold on. Is it my turn? I'm just confirming.
Lerman's turn,
Okay.
correct.
There's a guy 35 feet away from me.
Yeah.
You said?
Yes. Are you guys
Okay,
not
and
hearing me still?
I'm just
No.
confirming. Yeah. So there's a guy. Is that the guy with the bow who's backing away?
That is one
Or
of the
a
two
different guy?
guys with the bow who is backing away.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna. He's still got his bow, so I'm just gonna hit him with a mind thrust. I was
Sexy.
gonna aversion him, but he's got a bow, so outside the aversion, he's still like totally capable of shooting at us still.
Right.
Let's see. Mind thrust it's a DC 20 will save for half damage on this, so I don't know if you want to make that first.
That will
Or-
save failed.
Okay. So let me go ahead and start rolling this up. I only brought 2d8 upstairs with me, so it's going to take a second.
What if you need to roll
7
3d8?
plus
What are you going to do?
10, that's 17 plus it's 27 and another 8. Okay, great. So that's 35 damage.
What?
Yeah, the mind affecting.
He shrieks in terror and pulls a
Yeah.
lot of his hair out and falls to the ground dead.
Yeah, just brains out. It's just it's your standard psychic brains out your nose
Is this
spell.
what happens to people when they have a mind and you fight them?
What's that?
Is this what happens when you can fight mind-affecting things? Or things that are affected
Yeah.
by...
Pretty much the spells I've been taking have been primarily mind affecting spells.
Damn. Alright.
Yeah. So we can sleep safely in this house, even if we don't kill that guy who was nauseated. He's gonna not want to come near this house for like a week.
So the guy who's
Oh,
nauseated
it lasts that long?
is,
Yeah,
is
it's 1 day per level.
standing
Wow.
there with his short swords out. The only other one is the one with the bow. And the guy with the 2 swords out, let me think what he would do. He saw one of his friends cut in half, and he saw another friend shriek and die. So he's gonna run away.
This is like that horrible illusion, except it's all.
It's really real for them.
Yeah, that's just really happening.
Oh, don't worry. I think this is a fight we're supposed to lose. Game over.
I'd like to see them try to outrun me too.
Gaston, this guy's about 15 feet away from you.
All right, is it my turn?
Yes.
I can't hear you if you're talking, by the way.
Yes, it is your turn.
Okay.
Stupid technical
So
difficulties.
he's 15 feet away from me. The only remaining dude with the 2 swords out. Well, I guess I could technically 5 foot up and be in range, couldn't I?
Sure could.
Has he been injured at all yet? Is
No.
this the guy I just slashed at, or that guy was the one whose brains got melted?
Nope, this is the guy who always had his bow or his crossbow out and hasn't been doing anything about it.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna 5 foot forward and just make 1 attack on him. Actually, no, I'll use my move action and I'll move up to be adjacent to him.
Okay.
And I will make 1 singular power attack on him with the intention of using my fancy new feat. Cornigan Smash. Let me make sure I have the rolls right on that. So when I damage an opponent attack, I can make an immediate intimidate check as a free action to attempt to demoralize your opponent. And so let me go through those steps here first. I'm going to make a power attack and drop my die everywhere on the fucking ground. God, that's my D22. Are you shitting me? All right, power attack is natural 20.
Yeah.
So roll to might not have to intimidate him.
Oh, he's intimidated.
A roll to confirm, natural 7, so 22.
Yeah, that is a connection.
I didn't hear you, but I'm assuming you said
Yes,
that's confirmed.
that is a connection. Is everybody
Okay.
else also not hearing me?
Sometimes sometimes I think you're saying something and I'm just not getting it.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
There's no static or noise. It's just like sensitivity isn't picking up or something like
Right.
that.
I actually think it's like the drivers. I think all my USBs on this computer are foobar. But the show must go on. So as long
All
as
right,
you
well, I'll
guys...
make it. Oh, I'll make the combat quick. So that's confirmed. That's times 2 damage. So plus it's 24 base damage to 48.
He is dead.
All right. Can I make an immediate intimidate check?
There's nobody to intimidate.
God damn
You want to
it.
intimidate the corpse? You want to do that
Yeah,
thing
what do I-
that Patrick Bateman did in American Psycho after he dropped the chainsaw on the woman?
Yes. Like I didn't realize yet in my rage that he's clearly not alive anymore, and I followed through with what I wanted to do.
Yes. Exactly.
All right. Cool. Well, that's my turn.
All right. The last cloaked figure, who you basically the one that was affected by the spell to be repelled by the spell, is pretty deep into the woods. You imagine that he's been running since the last round. You lost sight
Yeah.
of him. You could
He
pursue him
can't
if you
run.
wanted
He only
to.
gets a single move action per turn while he's nauseated.
All right, so you could probably still see him on the edge of the forest. So wait, is he
Yeah.
nauseated if he got out of the?
No, not once he's
The
out
cube.
of the 110-foot, cube.
He got out of the cube on that
Um,
first
but-
turn. So he's had one turn to basically book it into the woods.
Okay.
So he's probably in the woods.
All right.
You could pursue if you wanted to, but he got the message and he's not sticking around.
Yeah.
All right. MS
All
painting
right.
some green pubic hair here on the screen.
That was like the perfect example of you came to the wrong neighborhood, motherfucker.
All right. So that is the threat that you have detected is clearly neutralized. May resume your daily life.
Did nothing.
Hey, you flanked some things.
That's right.
Now you have to square off against Rowdy Brody Brownie and
Oh,
assert your
God.
dominance.
In a squat off.
Get ready to dance.
All right.
Yeah. No. I think we should keep going. We should leave this place.
We were just heading back to Solwarn, right?
Yeah. To turn in the quest.
Oh.
There's no sign of the person I chased off.
No, they pretty clearly came north, or they went north from around this location.
I obviously dropped my rage after that.
Okay.
Gotcha. You used up all your rage rounds because he didn't say it.
So you have 3 corpses in the area. On the road, you have the small roadside stand. It looks like just kind of a shack or a lean-to or something.
Odo,
And that's your life now.
where have you been, man?
I chased off a figure with a cloak. It's the same one that led me off near the mausoleum. I thought I was going to get him this time.
That horrible bird man?
Possibly. I couldn't get close enough.
Because while we were in that graveyard, we fought just this horrible statue monster. It was like a giant cat creature, and there was this nasty little thing flying around, taunting us. And I wasn't listening to what he said.
I caught Odo up on most of this, actually, Gaston. Odo, why'd you run off again?
I'm hellbent to catch it. It must know something.
Okay, but you just ghosted on us, man. We were worried. We didn't know what to do.
Your frame it's so small, and your supple little body. You're like a small lad.
Look, I know
Just
you
by-
got somebody smaller to replace me, okay? Maybe I just went off to go deal with that.
Oh, Brody? Oh, he's great.
Yeah, Brody.
Yeah, Brody's great.
Look at Brody. Stare menacingly at Brody. Stare back at the dog.
I imagine he's just poking at one of the corpses or something.
Well, it's good to have you here, and I'd encourage you to stay close for your safety. I saw that, you like to think that you're a big, strong man, because I know that I inspire you to be that. But
Yeah. That's true. You inspire me.
I'm here for you.
I'm gonna be
Well, we should figure out whoever the hell these poor souls were. They certainly didn't put up much of a fight. I don't know who sent paper assassins after us.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at one of their outfits.
So the outfit is it's just a common quality blue cloak, heavy, pretty durable. Underneath, you see that they are wearing some finely worked chainmail. It looks like they have a lot of baubles, odds and ends on them. You can roll them if you want to.
Yeah.
You
Well,
have,
yeah, but I mean,
obviously, yeah.
I'm looking to see if it's anything like the halfling that we.
No, you don't find anything on them. Nothing like a symbol that looks like yours or the one you found on the creatures that have been animated that have been attacking you.
Okay.
What race were these things? Now that I can pull back their bloodied hoods.
Two of them appear to be elves. The Shrieky Death one appeared to be a half elf. But aside from
Huh.
their cloaks, you don't see anything that links them. There are no tattoos or defining features. There are no emblems that link them together. You do find a number of you do find on each one of them there is something that looks kind of like a brooch. It's very simple. It's made of leather, and it has 3 large black feathers, sort of bound to each one, sort of in
Okay.
a fan.
Oh,
Gonna
we're gonna need to take some of these brooches.
Yeah, I'm gonna take one off of one of them. That's not too covered in gore.
Let's each take one.
Sure.
Deal. These feathers are gonna be real handy.
Is there anything else in their possessions that is
Oh boy, howdy
of
is
any
there.
kind of identifying quality?
Yes. I'm going to just give it to you now. You ready?
I'm
Yeah.
ready.
All right. You find a dagger. The short swords appear to be of a high quality, but not magical. I'm just assuming Lerman is casting Detect Magic.
Yeah. Yep.
But you find a fine quality dagger. You find a magical ring. Find a magical suit of chainmail. You find 3 potions. All appear to be, there's one on each of these assailants. They appear to be the same thing from the way they look. Small red potions. You find a scroll which is sealed with the symbol.
All right.
Our symbol or the bad symbol?
The bad symbol.
You cut out. I'm sorry. What?
The bad one.
The bad symbol.
one you don't
All right,
like.
All right, bad symbol.
Yeah.
You find a cloak.
Magical.
Yes. And you find a wand.
Was the cloak
All right.
magical?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, Seer, I don't know if I want to be around for reading that scroll. We have really, so far, it's been pretty bad whenever we try to read anything.
Right. Right.
Which,
The scroll was not.
I guess that's why it's a good thing I was never
too.
too much of a reader.
What's it? It's not emanating what?
It's not emanating magic that you can
Okay.
tell.
Okay. Well, that's something. I think that we should. Yeah, we should get away from this little cottage here. Obviously.
Yeah, what time of day is it? It's still daytime.
It
right?
is nighttime.
On
It's-
our way back to Someone?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
been
it's nighttime,
evening.
huh?
Basically,
it's nighttime.
evening when you were attacked.
Okay.
So it's probably
Oh.
time to make camp anyway.
We should drag the corpses away from the cottage and stay in the cottage then.
Drag them away from the cottage? I mean,
Yeah, we should. Yeah, because they're gonna start to smell really bad.
oh, right. Well, it's fine. I mean, do we have to do anything with them?
I don't really care.
I don't really care either.
Just
I was
roll
just-
them away from the cottage.
I was just gonna kick them to the side of the road.
We want them away from the cottage, though.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna kick the corpses over to the path that's on the far side of the cottage.
Like literally kick them, kick by
there.
kick.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's fine.
You're gonna kick them, kick by kick. away from the cottage.
Like when you're shoving something with your shin and foot, and you just kind of roll it.
I'm sorry.
Just kind of do one of those.
I know you're a big dude, but have you ever like rolled a human body with a kick?
I probably still have strength 21 right now, so yes.
All right. It's going to take you a bit of time and some work to use one foot to kick 3 corpses far away from a cottage, but I'm going to say it's okay.
All right, I do it with my arms crossed angrily,
Oh, that's much
too.
easier. You have to make 4 trips, but, you know. So how far away are you moving them?
Just literally to whatever... Like, I kind of imagine there being some kind of dirt path or road we were following.
Yep, and
that's adjacent to the shack, and I would be putting them on like the far side of whatever. If there's
anything
like a
that's not
ditch
a
or
mansion for you
runoff.
guys is a shit shack. Anything that's not like a castle.
Listen, we came to this place. It had dirty sacks and a curse on it, and that was it. All right.
Dude, that guy didn't like the house he ran away from.
All right.
The building, the house.
It's not Property Brothers. We're not going to dust it out and flip it.
So I just want to be clear about something before we move on. You want to drag the bodies away to the side of the well-traveled road. On the side of the road.
I was thinking like into tall grass or somewhere. You know, like they might attract wolves or something. I just don't want them to be close to the house if that's the case.
Well, basically, it's like I don't really feel like I need to expend a lot of... This is Gaston talking. I don't feel like I need to expend a lot of my precious energy covering this up or anything. It's not like I did anything wrong. They came and attacked us. I don't care if travel.
I don't know. If somebody asks us, we'll tell them what happened, and it'll be the truth. I just don't want predators like scavengers coming up to the house. It's like a bear might come up to eat these things, and I don't want them, near the house. We have food.
Nah, I guess that makes sense.
Also, that other guy might come back. I don't think he'll ever come back, but he might come back.
All right, I'll dump the scraps in the woods. So I'll just... So
it is an easy job if you touch them with your hands, but if you want to kick them into the forest, it's going to take you all night.
I'll touch them with my hands. Oh, jokes on you, there was contact poison on there.
They're covered in poison. They're doused in it.
I finally got you to do it. Yeah, I'll just carry them and kind of just thrust them into whatever the nearest form of soft cover there is.
All right, they're about 120 feet away. There's a good tree line where you can just sort of whip them over the tall grass.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to do. I'm just going to give them a good heave.
One flies into a tree. One guy, you're dragging him and his entrails are just falling out.
I'm fine with that. I don't care.
All right. So you clear that up. There's a ton of bloodstains nearby, but it's the best you can do. You're not going to clean the blood off the ground.
No, the rain will do that.
Yep. So, you have the items in hand.
Yeah.
Cleaned up the corpses outside.
It's now nightfall, I'm imagining.
It's nightfall.
Does anyone have knowledge nature?
I probably do.
I do not.
Do you want to take a look at what these feathers are from?
Listen, I don't need knowledge nature to tell you. I can make a pretty educated guess, but if you really want me to get into it.
Let's get ourselves into let's go shack up in the house for the night. What is that? How does that sound, boys? And we'll sit down and we'll go through each of the spoils. We got a good haul here. It looks like Lerman said some of the stuff was magical. So I like to watch the seer do his thing. I want to see him figure all the stuff out, and we'll find out what we have. I'm sure you could do your trick on the feather things.
Yeah, that's my plan, but we're gonna do that at the end because first I want to stay.
Oh right, yeah, that was terrible.
Point, right. So I'm gonna
see that.
I did pick up Identify this last time we leveled up. So
last time we what?
Last time we leveled up, I picked up Identify, which I think is pretty much just a flat like +10 to the spellcraft check to identify stuff. But I will double check that. So I'm going to cast that though and start going.
You do speak in funny words here. I don't get it, but if that's part of what you do, then
Yeah, I mean, it's sorry, I'm trying to stay in character as much as possible, but
No,
yeah.
I was interpreting that as you being in character. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, that's what Lerman says.
Right. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Sorry, that was OOC for me, but not for you.
Yeah, that was in character for me.
Right.
So confusing.
I'm confused. So you want to identify
Basically-
the
Like, okay,
things.
like the idea is that,
OOC.
like Lerman's reading off the wiki to identify the objects.
I
He's,
got
like,
you.
Googling
I got
the
you
items
now.
one by
No,
one.
it makes
So he's
sense
like,
to
oh
me.
yeah, procs chant on proc +3 holy damage.
Well, it casts Holy Gust. Holy Gust. All right. So you're gonna identify.
This is a
these
good
things.
sword. This is like 2.8 DPS. This is a good one.
Father,
Yeah,
the
so-
Son, and the Holy Gust.
I'll lead us into the house. I'll kind of give it. I'll enter first to try to give it like just a quick clean
It's
sweep.
shitty. Just
So
like
could I
you
do
guys
like a
thought it
perception
was.
check?
Shit shack.
The shit check.
It's been shitty. You were right.
I'm gonna go. It doesn't have a dead giant eagle in it, so
No,
that's
it does
good.
not.
I'm
Oh,
gonna.
what the fuck I was thinking when I wrote that into my notes.
I'll do the. If it's okay, I'll make a perception check to just kind of do like a quick perimeter sweep in and right outside of the
Sure.
house,
Sure.
just to make sure that nothing is immediately different from last
That
time.
guy is like on one of the corners of the shit shack, just looking inside, like, what is with this place? Am I psychic now? Yeah, give me a perception check.
16.
So you give it an ocular pat down. It really doesn't look like anything's been disturbed from the last time that you set foot in there.
All right. I'm pretty sure it's clear, guys. Let's set up shop in here.
Yeah, detecting magic on the house doesn't turn up anything new in the house,
You
right?
don't see anything emanating any magic.
Okay, good. Good.
Yeah, something that's not a trap, huh?
Probably a trap.
All right, so yeah, I'll just kind of rearrange the common space in whatever the main room to be. I'll kind of just lay out my bedroll for the night and just kind of like plop down, just dump out any of the aforementioned treasure pieces I had, kind of just in the middle of the room, and
Okay.
squat down with everyone. So
Do you want
Well-
me to just say the item and then have you roll the check?
Yeah, why don't we do that?
Sure.
yeah, so what for? You were doing appraise. Well, wait, were you doing appraise or what?
No, I'm doing it spellcraft. I'm just identifying the magic items.
Right. So, and I will assist with that, like I have in the past, since
Okay.
I have trained spellcraft as well. So,
And I'm casting identify this time since I have that now. To
Okay,
get an extra
so-
plus.
John, just let me know if Gaston succeeds on the DC 10 assist.
okay.
For each check?
Okay, cool.
So,
So first up, let's do the ring. Let's do the magic ring.
Okay.
I got
37.
I got an 11. So
okay, 39.
So
It is a
39.
ring of protection +2. Does
Dope.
not protect against critical hits, it turns out.
okay.
Okay.
Then let's do the magic chainmail next. So I'll roll.
All right.
I did meet the DC 10 to assist.
I have 36, so 38 total.
Mithril chainmail
I'm helping.
+2.
Nice. All right.
I guess the wand. We'll do the wand.
Yeah, do the wand.
10 meets it, beats it, I guess. So
39, so it's a 41.
Wand of
this is really
cure.
big.
Wand of cure
Sorry.
moderate wounds with 13 charges on it.
Nice.
This is really helping Gaston's confidence, because in the background, I know from a metagaming standpoint, he is in no way determining the outcome of these,
Right.
but he is wholly convinced that he is to you, and that he's
Don't worry,
so
mate.
happy to work with you.
You're instrumental here. Okay.
Right,
We'll do the
okay.
dagger. The dagger. I think there was maybe an unidentified dagger from before too.
Was there? I don't know.
From the house, from outside the house.
Yes, there was. You failed
Oh,
to identify
okay.
it last time.
Oh,
That's what I
right.
was
Okay.
thinking. So there's
Well,
two
let's
magical
take
daggers
another
now.
crack
That
at this here. I think I can.
yeah.
All right.
I think I can make the
All right.
difference.
See the code.
I'm at it. I got a 20. So
Okay, so
Assist.
I got a, what is that? 24, 34.
Magical
36
dagger
total.
+2.
Nice.
Nice.
And then the other dagger. I rolled a. Ooh, I got a 27.
I'm assisting.
Yep.
That one I might actually help with.
Did you succeed on it?
Yeah, I succeeded.
Ah.
I succeeded. So
So
Got it.
29 total.
All right. It is another magical dagger +2.
A matched set.
They were on completely different things.
Yeah, they were completely different things, but they are a matched set.
I suppose so.
The same
There
person
was
made
a
them. so.
cloak as well.
Yeah, there's a
Oh,
magic
right.
cloak.
Yeah, let's do the cloak. Oof, that's the first one that I don't assist
Uh-oh.
with. Damn it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Seer. I just don't know.
Okay, well, I've only got a 40 then.
Oh, shoot. I don't know if that's
You've
gonna
got
make
a
it.
what?
Beans.
It is a cloak of fangs. Cloak of fangs.
Okay.
Go look that up on the SRD.
I will. while
You
we do
may
these
be
other ones.
disappointed.
Oh, it bites me.
And then there were
hurts.
3 potions.
Yes.
That's 31,
And I assisted.
33.
It is a potion of lesser restoration.
Nice.
So 3 potions of lesser restoration.
Well, I mean, they all look very similar, but, you only identify
I'm ready to
one.
take it on faith. I'll tell you what, I'll take a 10 on the next one. I'm going to take a 10 to identify another one.
Hold on, let's
of
see
those
if
potions.
Gaston assists you.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, okay.
Don't just rush
I
it.
do. I'm at it. I'm at it.
Okay.
I'm at it.
Okay. It is a potion of lesser
that's,
restoration.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
Gaston
And
is
I'm going
making
to
the
take a
difference
10
here.
on the last of the 3.
I have a good
Good
feeling
enough,
about this one, Seer. I think it might be different.
Yeah.
I did make the SS check.
It's
That
a
would've been
potion
funny
of
if I failed that one.
wishes. It's a potion of wish.
A potion of
No.
wish.
Oh shit.
All right, well,
Bluff
the
check.
campaign's over.
Yeah, it's not less of restoration. I'm feeling a little winded from earlier. I'm going to go ahead and drink this right now.
It is a potion of lesser
Seriously, that one.
restoration.
Okay.
All right. That would have been great if I was like, I'm sure this one's different, and then I fail the assist check, and it's.
It's poison.
Oh, I wish I would have made that roll. And then the scroll, which I'll just kind of look at forebodingly on the ground.
It's rolled
Yeah,
up.
that's non-magical.
It is.
Oh, I'm not touching it.
It is very old papyrus. It is very clearly sealed with some kind of waxy material.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
yellow waxy material. And has the bad symbol on it.
Odo. Last we had writings from the enemy, whoever our enemy is. I still don't know. And the seer tried to perform his trick, and it was just awful.
What happened?
There was.
It was we triggered an illusion. We got out of it pretty quickly though.
And was that item magical as well?
So that did radiate magic before I got into it, right?
Yeah, it had something magical on it.
Yeah.
Oh, when you checked it first, it had something magical on it. When you went to go actually perform something on it, it did not have magic on it by that time.
Yeah, okay.
I'll take a look at this if y'all want.
Sure. I'm gonna get into my little lotus position and start doing a object reading on the brooches.
Okay. So,
Specifically the feathers, I guess.
sure. So I need to make that roll,
Uh,
correct?
Yeah, that's an appraise check.
What is your modifier for it?
My modifier on appraise checks is 13.
Right. And what is the... Does Gaston want to
Let's
assist
see.
with this?
It's
I can't assist on appraise. I don't have it trained.
That's
I
just
can do
terrible.
similarly. I don't think he should be allowed to assist on object reading checks.
Yeah, probably not. I'll pretend. I can
Come
pretend
on,
like I'm
dude.
helping with it.
I want to see it happen. Role play it for my
Yeah.
amusement.
All right, I'm gonna roll a spellcraft check to try to assist his seeing, which I got
Let's see,
21 spellcraft check. So
Yeah.
You keep dying.
After 1
over
minute,
him.
it's a DC 15 appraise check to decipher the visions. For every 10 by which I exceed the check result, I get an additional 5. Hold on, an additional piece of information for every 10 by which the check exceeds the DC.
Okay.
And
So
if I
DC
miss,
15.
then I get bad information.
Okay.
No information.
All right. Is anybody else making any special preparations before this object reading?
I'll draw my weapon.
Okay.
Does anybody mind if I take those 2 daggers?
No, I don't. We're gonna have to have a discussion about the ring and the chainmail, though,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
because my AC is 14.
Yeah, I was gonna heavily suggest that you take it.
Yeah.
I don't need it, so
What? Yeah. Why don't we do that now then? So
in case.
Does anybody else want to throw down on either the magic chainmail or the ring?
Well, I have a magic breastplate already, and I'm quite
Okay, you're
proud of
good.
it. So
I kind of think it would be adorable if I had the cloak of fangs. If nobody
Yeah.
wants it.
No, you can have it.
Right.
Go look it up on the SRD. I'm not telling you all the
I did.
things it does.
It did. It's adorable.
what the fuck is this description?
This is what you get when I roll
5
randomly for
times a
loot.
day, you become a furry.
Well, wait. Would I get that natural attack at the round or no?
Doesn't matter. It's on Odo.
Oh, that's right. I was gonna say I can.
No, that's a good question though. Does it become a third attack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can sneak attack with that bite
And I
attack.
can sneak attack that?
Yeah.
That is
Oh.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Give it to Brody.
Oh, fuck you.
Let's just give...
Brownie, put this cloak on.
Take the daggers
no,
too.
Brownie. No.
Yeah.
I'm so replaceable.
All right. Is there anything anybody else wants to do before he performs the object reading?
Yeah. Like I said, I'll just draw my magical greatsword.
Fucking Hero Lab just crashed.
It is the night of technical failures. We'll make it through.
Fucking Hero Lab is like, it's got to be 20-year-old code at this point or something. It's just a mess.
It was made in Windows 95 originally. All right.
Yeah, it was coded on a 486.
Object reading time. So Lerman
Yeah.
assumes the position to do his object reading. He places the brooches in front of him, and he enters a trance state. I'm gonna move Lerman down for effect here. Okay. So you have 3 distinct visions. The first one is of essentially the first person view of something with feathery hands handing a parchment, the one you believe that you had in your hand, over to the one of the cloaked figures who is recognizable.
Okay.
It looks like it's during the night, and it looks as though it's in some stony ruins.
Okay.
Okay, and
All
that handoff is essentially the vision.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to ask about that?
No, it seems pretty self-explanatory.
It also appears that there was a small satchel that was part of the deal.
Changing in which direction?
It looks like the satchel was given to the cloaked figure, the tall cloaked figure. not the
Okay.
feathery-handed Kenku, who I'm just going to call the
Okay.
Kenku at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. The second vision is of one where the creature in first person appears to be moving swiftly along the road, checking back over and behind him. And you see that he sees the same shack that you are in now, and it looks as though he breaks off to the north through the forest.
Okay.
No path or anything. This appears to be daytime.
Okay.
Okay. And the third vision is of the same perspective, breaking
Alright.
through a tree line to an enormous 35-foot-ish statue of a figure with a sword and a shield, carved
Okay.
of rough stone, with 5 enormous chains appeared to be wrapped around it and extending outwards, far beyond the tree line.
The chains extend beyond the
Yeah,
tree line.
so it's a statue, which is essentially, it looks as though it has chains wrapped around it, and those chains extend out into the forest in 5 directions,
Okay.
as though it were points of a star.
Okay. All right.
And as part of that vision, you can see the creature referencing a page in a tome that looks very similar to ones that you found before.
All right.
Oh, there's one more piece of information. It is
Yeah.
a new moon. It distinctly looks up at the moon.
It's a new moon when he's fucking around with the big statue.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
You know, realizing that you're like, oh, I don't have any furniture.
Mm-hmm.
Lerman breaks out of his trance.
Oh shit.
To everyone's surprise,
Seer, I'm
nothing
sorry.
terrible has
I
happened.
couldn't see anything. I closed my eyes. I really tried. I just don't know how you do it.
Lerman's just scrambling to his feet, still a little disoriented. Gonna just scramble out of the shack and stare up at the night sky,
It
I'll
is
follow him out there.
it is
looking for the
a
moon.
new moon.
We gotta go.
What is it?
There's another statue. Correct me if I'm wrong. The statue that I saw is not one.
You cut out.
Oh, the statue that I saw in the vision, that wasn't one that we've seen yet, right?
Correct.
What is it, Sierra? Another statue?
Yeah. The Kenku's got his hands on another statue. We need
What? Where?
away from here. This is where he's gonna expect to find us, I think.
Oh.
Ah.
Well, I can travel. I'm not too tired. Let's pack up really quickly.
No, I'm in okay shape. Odo, you all right to go?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna go.
All right, I'm gonna run back inside, roll up my bedroll, and get everything, and then run back out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's pretty fast for you guys to get going. I need Odo and Lerman to make perception checks.
Okay.
Oh my god.
30.
I assume that "oh my god" means I did a really good
18.
job.
No, the thing that I'm using to do my character sheet would not add the dagger that I needed to for several iterations, and now all of a sudden I have 5 of them.
You're a very
Right.
wealthy man, Odo.
You find 2 daggers. What's that, Dan? 5 dagger?
Take them out of your inventory.
18 for my perception.
As you are packing things up, getting everything together quickly, you notice it looks like a large posse is moving down the road, carrying torches. From the height, you would either imagine that they are ogres or that they are riding on horses.
Okay.
Lerman is able to see that these are well-armored individuals riding on horses. But it is
What are they
difficult
again?
to
I'm sorry.
say. It is difficult to say exactly who they are. You're not able to make out a crest or anything.
Medium humanoids that are armored riding horses.
Correct. Carrying torches moving at night.
Probably our boys looking for the breastplate.
Yeah.
Or
that's
the
what I'm
enemy.
hoping. I'm gonna throw let's see, cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
Let's. Oh, there was a.
Like you guys are
There was
making a plan and Lerman just disappears. Whoa, these guys
There
are
was
coming down
a-
the street. Where'd Lerman go?
There was a loose floorboard, right, where we
Yes.
found some stuff earlier.
Yes.
I
That
want
was
to.
in the other house. That was in the other
Oh,
house.
shit.
No, that wasn't here too, I think.
Oh, it was? Okay. Well, I don't...
I want to try and stash the breastplate in there.
Okay.
No. We're turning
give
the
it
breastplate.
Right,
This is-
right. But they will also just be interested in killing us and taking it.
I don't know if that's the
No,
case.
these are the people who sent us to get the breastplate.
I'd
No.
like to see them try.
That's not true. Remember, we decided to do it before they came to town and decided to raise it because
Okay,
somebody had
whatever.
taken it.
I'm,
All
not, gonna- I'm casting invisibility on myself. I'm not getting into an
I
argument.
like how we're like, here's. I'm imagining that they're pretty much just now approaching us. We're arguing these exact things, and I like that we see them and we're like, oh man, who's that? And then someone's like, oh, it's probably our friends, and Lerman's just like, yeah, like Wally's casting invisibility on himself, like just. Yeah, probably.
He's increasingly Rick. He's just increasingly Rick as time goes on.
There are no friends, Morty.
All right. They are clearly moving down the
Um,
path on which the shack resides.
I'll just kind of stand in the middle of the road and wave at him.
Yeah,
So you got the
unless,
invisible wizard.
yeah.
You got the man stashing the item that you're supposed to be turning in. You got
Hey,
barbarian
totally
in the middle.
normal things going on. It's fucking
then
bloody
I'm gonna-
corpses.
There's all this blood here. Oh, just
I
ritual.
just imagine that there's still blood on the ground and probably on my hands in person. Like, hey,
What are you
Elliot-
adventurers doing here?
what are you doing here? Well, we fucking adventure here.
You will be adventured here. All right. So that's what everybody's doing then, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
After, I'm gonna remain in the house and possibly stealth out a window if I have time.
Okay.
I just look like a crazy person by myself.
All right. So as they get closer, anybody who's watching notices the crest. Would anybody with knowledge nobility like to make a knowledge check?
I do not have.
I don't see why not.
Odo's inside the house, so I'm gonna say, hey, he probably peeks his head out once in a while. The whole thing happens so fast.
Knowledge nobility, you say? Let's see. 33.
This is the Lord's Guard.
Yeah.
Ooh, sorry. You thought it was the Lord's Guard? This is the Traveler.
What? You cut out there, I'm sorry.
The Lord, but it's spelled differently.
All right, cool. So, how
So-
close are they now?
They
Are
are
like
basically
within shouting
approaching.
distance?
Yeah, I would assume you guys have a light source out somewhere around your poop shack.
I have an ever-burning torch, so I'll just have that out, I guess, in
All right,
one hand.
So you have rave
and then I'll
lights
just be-
out.
Yeah, I'll just be waving with the other hand and shouting hail.
Okay. So about 50 feet away, sort of the distance of low light vision, the troop stops. It's 8 people strong. All of them are wearing armor. There is a more decorated person up front, an aging man humanoid it appears to be. It appears to be a human who essentially hails back and says, "We are looking for truly anyone along this path who may have seen a subject of some inquisition. We are going to be
a what?
a subject of inquisition."
Well, I don't really know what that is, but we had been tasked with a small duty by the Lord's Guard, and we were actually on our way back to Solwarn to meet with you again. So, hail, friend.
The man gets off of his horse, and several others do as well, but he doesn't approach you. He shouts, "I am Torius of the Lord's Guard. I ask that you lay down all weapons as we approach."
Brody tosses his knife on the ground.
Fucking
Okay.
Brownie
I'll-
just leaps out into the road and tosses his knife onto the ground.
He's not getting into it. I don't imagine that he's like hidden though.
Right.
They're just like, Jesus, what is that thing?
Ugh.
All right.
Oh wow,
So-
we're killing you guys. All right, this is roll for initiative. No.
Trafficking with goblins, eh?
They're just as enamored with him as I am. Whoa, dude, that is a cool guy.
What
Look at that
perversities
squat.
have you visited on that goblin lass?
Would you join our squad?
I'll lay down 4 weapons: Master Greatsword, Trident,
Just
Magic Greatsword.
keep taking them off.
Yeah, and then 10 wrapped
5 minutes of
javelins.
taking.
All
Fucking
right.
cable over here.
They're just getting nervous
pretty much what I
watching you
do.
lay down all the weapons. But finally, as you lay down the last one, they begin to approach. Some are leading their horses over. They get about 20 feet away from you, and they say, "And who may you be? Who do you travel with?"
I am Gaston. I travel with 2 fellows and this little one. I'll motion towards Brody. They are.
Why would you fucking count me when I'm invisible?
You say that out loud.
Yeah, I'm saying it out loud, I guess, at this point.
I'll motion to where his voice comes from. Lerman the Seer and Otto, who is our burglar.
Ah, shit.
They
That word? That's not the right word.
Describing us as burglars?
no,
Several of the Lord's Guard reach for their weapons. Torius in front raises a hand, and you see
specialist, not burglar. He's our specialist.
they bring their hands away from their weapons.
None of us have done anything illegal out here. I want to be really clear about that.
Torius
We
turns his head
were-
towards the voice in nothingness and says, "I wish for all of your party to please visibly approach the light source."
Well, you can't blame us for we're taking appropriate defensive maneuvers. At a distance, we didn't really know who you were.
I understand
Okay,
that.
I'll dismiss the invisibility.
He raises a hand gently and says, "None among you are a bird-like creature, correct?
That is correct.
None of you
No,
are
we
the
hate that
subject
guy.
of our inquisition, so we ask that you come into the light source, weapons laid at your feet, so we may discuss matters. The Lord's Guard has no interest in detaining you at this time."
I'll toss my weapons on the ground. Like I'm sorry about this. I don't have time to really explain this to you clearly, but I believe that there's a statue on the way here, being animated probably about right now.
All right, and
to come
as you
attack
say
us.
that, you hear a
Oh,
loud.
right. And no, damn it.
You hear a loud.
Sorry, I was gonna
roaring-
say.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say, as he says that, I was gonna say, "Oh, right," and start bending over to pick my weapons back up right in front of the Lord's Guard. Like,
You hear a loud, a tremendously loud roar, and a malevolent pillar of purple light fire up, probably from about a mile's distance to the north, and it makes a noise, a low humming, kind of like my microphone made earlier on.
Yeah.
It makes a horrible noise that pulsates through the air towards your group. And that
I'm going to quickly pick up all of my weapons.
that is where we're going to cut this session.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
So, that's where we're going to stop that one here. We're going to touch base on some experience and stuff. But I appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate you sticking with me through all the technical difficulties that my computer's having.
Sorry again, I was late.
That's okay. We had a fun session regardless. So,
Yeah.
can I get words of wisdom from Justin? Justin hasn't been with us for a while.
Oh wait.
I didn't.
Yeah, who?
Can I get some words of wisdom from Justin?
Oh. Don't hold the breastplate that a bunch of Lord's Guard think a halfling stole when you're a halfling.
Really perseverating on that breastplate, but I get it. I understand what you're talking about.
Don't look guilty.
Don't look guilty.
Nobody panic when the cops are coming, okay? Everybody, maybe except for Lerman. No, Gaston
Only
didn't
cops
really
knock.
I'm gonna transition the power of the words of wisdom to Lerman because those are great words,
Yep.
and I think he deserves it. So that's it for us tonight. Hopefully, we'll be back in better shape the next time, and we'll see everybody soon.
All right.
All right, bye everybody.
See ya,
Bye.
dudes.